on the 9th of April. So we're super excited about that. But, based on your consultant, their location, and just what they feel comfortable with and what you feel comfortable with, you can do a face-to-face appointment again. You can still always do a virtual, but we have these cool things called apps in Mary Kay. And I'm going to show you my phone. There's a ton of Mary Kay apps, if you can see that. One of them that I really love is called the Mirror Me app. And you literally just click on the app. As a consultant, you could ask your customer, shoot me a headshot, do a selfie, maybe after you wash your face tonight, and she can upload that into the app. See, there's a place to put the picture, and you can actually match their foundation perfectly. So she could try every foundation color through that app. She could try every kind of foundation, and then she could even play with color and see if she likes it, what she likes, what she feels like looks best on her. You as the consultant can shoot back screenshots of it. Y'all can talk about it. Y'all can do it all virtually, or you could do it live. And it's so fun because this is a great option. It might be a different time of the year and you need to change the foundation, make it a little bit darker, go a little bit lighter based on what season it is. This app will help you do that. So you can download it as a customer or a consultant, but you just upload a picture and have fun with it. So it's a great way to utilize technology. So there's lots of options out there for us. We want to make sure you're wearing the right foundation shade. Right now, I'm going to introduce our very own Selena. She's in the Kansas City area, and she joined Mary Kay in May of 2020. So she's a newbie, a brand new sales director. She did it very fast. This was her second time in Mary Kay, and she said her fun fact is that she met her husband at 14 at summer camp, and they've been married for 21 years. I don't think they got married at 14, but she still looks really young to have been married for 21 years. So she also wears bronze 100, which I was shocked at. But she says some days she wears matte and some days she wears luminous, just based on how she feels. So we're going to hear from Selena all kind of fun information about foundation tonight. But thank y'all for tuning in. Blessings to you all. Have a great night, ladies.
Hello out there tonight. Okay, so I look a little crazy right now, and that's because I have no makeup on because I've been doing virtuals all day, but I do have some foundation on, so that's as far as I was able to get. But I want to talk to you about why you need to be using tools with your foundation and how amazing these tools are. So Mary Kay has 3 different tools that you can use. And so there is the foundation brush. As you can tell, I just used mine. And then there is our compact blending foundation brush, and then our beauty blender. So you've got 3 different options, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I use them all. I know that was probably weird for you to hear that I use matte or luminous sometimes. Well, here's the thing. In the summer, I'm probably going to use matte because I'm combination. So I can kind of, I'm going to use matte. But if I'm wanting to put some J.Lo glow in my face, I'm going to use luminous. And in the winter, I'm a little drier, so I can get away with that. Now, what do these all do? Well, I'm going to show you. But I'm going to show you because I think a lot of you are probably sold on tools. When I talk to a lot of my clients or customers, or I do about 50 weddings a year, I can tell you most women just use their fingers, or they use these sponges, which I'm going to have to say as a makeup artist is a no-no. So I just want to show you, because I love our foundation. And the reason why I love our foundation, I feel like Mary Kay has really arrived with it because it's a 12-hour wear and it's a good everyday makeup. It really wears well, every day. So I'm going to put on my mirror. I know that's probably glaring, but I'll shut one of the lights off if I need to. I'm going to put like 3 little dots, and I need to like replace my foundation. I have another one in there if I need to. So I don't know if you can see those 3 little dots, and I just want to show you. So with your fingers, when you're using it, I'm using 2 fingers, just kind of like we would on your face. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not really getting an even coverage. Like, I'm sorry, you can see, and let me move my light a little bit. Sorry, I'm like winding you all, but I'm going to scoot back. So sorry, Kendra, I didn't think, okay, there you go. I don't know if you can see that, but like there's like holes like in the makeup when you use your fingers. So what happens is a lot of women who use their fingers, like certain parts of your face hold the makeup real well. You've got like lighter here, just like this mirror looks like. Now, if you use a sponge that you could get from the makeup counters or the dollar store, the problem with that is it literally just ate all of that makeup. Like, yeah, it goes on, but it is absorbing about 80% of your makeup. So you're not getting the best use and you're really not getting anything on. Like, you're just not. Look at that. It literally wipes it away. So like nothing, okay? Then if you come in and you use, let's say, I'm gonna just kind of do our brush. I wanna just show you because the coverage is flawless. I look at how far, now that was the smallest dot. I know it's glaring, I'm so sorry. I can not have it glare on you guys. The smallest dot of makeup, and look at how it spreads. Look at how even. I mean, serious, y'all. The proof is in the pudding. And this is our brush. So the brush is going to give you a very, it's kind of like what you're comfortable with. It's not that anything is like better than the other. Your blender is kind of gonna blend it a little bit more. So make it maybe a little bit more sheer or blend it a little, it's like a stronger blend. I use this a lot, like if I'm doing weddings and I have a heavier makeup and I am applying more, okay? And I just want it to look super like evened out and good. We'll do this one. And then the beauty blender, you always want to wet, and it just kind of does the same thing. Now look at how it's even. Any kind of sponge will kind of make it its sheerest, but it's still makeup on there. It's just spreading it. But I don't know if you can tell, like there's no holes like the other ones. You can literally see the mirror through the other ones. And that was 3 brushes on the same dot of makeup. That is why it is so important that you use a tool. Number one, your makeup in the tube is going to last you a lot longer and you don't need a lot. You literally, with Mary Kay products, and this is for all of our products, I would say a pea size. And if you got a big head like mine, maybe a nickel, maybe, and it's going to spread the way it's supposed to. So if you're wanting that airbrush flawless look and you want your makeup to stay on all day, you really need to invest in whether it's a beauty blender, a brush, or a compact. I would say if you're a beginner, sorry, my dog's coming in. If you're a beginner, this is going to be the best for you, because I think it's kind of hard to get used to, but hey, to each is their own. You may love this. My mother-in-law, who is in her 60s, has never used anything really, and she loves this one. She said she just likes that it really spreads it really well, and it's not getting in her creases, and stuff like that. So she is in love with this. And then my sister, who's older than me, she loves the beauty blender. She's a nurse. And then you've got me. I love them all. I just kind of whatever I'm feeling that day. So make sure that you're investing in your tools. And guess what, guys? Mary Kay's brushes are like nothing. They're dirt cheap, because I guarantee you go to a department store, any other store, you're going to be spending about $40 a brush. Just saying. All right. Do I need to introduce the next person, Kendra?
Yes, you're introducing me. If you
okay,
if you have
let
that.
me hold on, Kendra.
While you're finding that, I want to give the retail prices on those tools. So the blender, the blending sponge is $12. The brush that Selena was saying is kind of your everyday is $14, and then the other brush is $16. So like she said, super duper reasonable on price point there as well. So
Selena, okay, so I want to introduce the beautiful Kendra. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Kendra? Okay, so the beautiful Kendra joined her Mary Kay in May 2003, and she said she learned to drive in Zambia. Like, that is insane, Kendra. And she learned to drive the opposite side of the car on the road. So like they don't drive like we do, they drive on the other side. That's impressive. And she wears a beige W180 matte.
All right. Thank you for that. And that is true. I did learn to drive in a country that was a British colony. So opposite side of the car, opposite side of the road from here. So exciting. We just thought we'd share some fun facts with you guys. So I get to share with you about some of the different options that you have on foundation, and have you guys just already learned so much, consultants as well as our beautiful guests. So just to kind of recap, the app is free. The Mirror Me app is free, and your consultant can share that with you. And you can also try every like eyeshadow, lip color, everything on on your face. You just upload your picture. It's super easy and fun. And then the tools we just talked about, the blending sponge, the liquid foundation brush and the blending brush are all amazing tools. And sometimes you just need to kind of play around with them. I like to have options as well. So next, let's talk about prepping your canvas. So this is your beautiful canvas. I am not very creative or artistic, except when it comes to playing with people's faces. So that's kind of my canvas, my own face or my customers, and that's always really fun for me. I discovered that that was a learned skill. When I started in Mary Kay, I wore eyeliner and chapstick every day, you guys. So if you don't currently wear foundation and you just want to start learning to wear it, or you've worn it for years and you just aren't sure you're wearing the right shade, that is why we don't just throw a catalog at you or send you to our website, although those are great. That's why we're called consultants, because we consult with you. So prepping your canvas starts with your skincare, and that is what Mary Kay is most well known for. We have about 75% of our line is skincare. And you would never just like slap paint on a wall, right? You want to prep the surface first. And so a good cleanser, some exfoliation, definitely moisturizer, no matter if you're dry or oily, everybody needs hydration. Hydration and oil are two different things if you didn't know. And so your foundation will look so much more natural and more flawless. It's not going to look like makeup when you are prepping your canvas. So skincare is the most important thing, and your consultant can go over with you which options are going to be best for you. For your skin type, we have 10 lines of skincare. Let me tell you about primer. OMG, I love our primer. It's one of my very favorite products. It's very, very silky. So it's going to give you that really nice glidey feel. It's going to cover over any little micro imperfections in the skin, like fine lines, larger pores, anything like that, even some scarring and things like that. You can just put this on just a tiny bit right underneath your foundation. Now, some people don't even wear foundation and they'll use the primer because it gives a more flawless look to their skin. It will also extend the wear of your foundation and help to slide on more smoothly, as you saw with our tools. So this guy is 20. And again, when you think about the price point of a Mary Kay product, you're going to find that it's significantly less than what you're going to find at the department store, maybe a little bit more than you're going to buy at Target or Walmart, but it's going to have a higher concentration of active ingredients, so it doesn't have all the fillers. You're not paying for all their advertising budget. You're paying for quality ingredients, and it's going to last you longer. So you're going to get a really great bang for your buck. And we want you to get the best value. Mary Kay is designed to be affordable for the average woman. And talk to your consultant. If there are some things that you want to get at a discount or for free, then gather some people on a virtual event or around a kitchen table, whatever your comfort level is. Do a Facebook party, and you can definitely, she will treat you like gold. All right, so we've talked about skincare, we've talked about primer. Let's talk about the different formulas of foundation that we have and who they're great for. We're going to start out with our CC cream. Now, this CC cream comes in 6 different shades. It is no, 5 different shades, sorry, 5 shades. It is one that has a pump on it. So this is kind of for it might be your weekend look. It might be your everyday look if you're more of a dash and go kind of girl. It has lots of benefits in one product, like it has sunscreen in it. It does have a primer built in, although I still use primer when I use this one too. It'll minimize redness. It's going to hydrate your skin. So if you are combination to oily, you can even skip your moisturizer and use this as kind of a tinted moisturizer, but it has a lot of extra benefits than a tinted moisturizer doesn't have. And it's color corrective. If you have rosacea, great product here. If you have teens and tweens that are just starting to wear foundation or they just want a little bit of something, this is going to be a more sheer coverage. And this retails for $22. Next, we're going to talk about mineral powder. So it's this little guy here. It has a sifter, so you can open and close it like this. And this guy is going to give you the coverage of a foundation, a sheer coverage, but the feel of a powder. So if you're somebody that doesn't like the feel of a liquid foundation, now I will tell you, even if you're that girl, still try our matte wear foundation because it is so lightweight. But if you are just sold on a powder, our mineral powder is very finely milled. So sometimes people will say like, what's the difference between getting this and something at, you know, CVS or whatever. And one of the reasons that you want to get a more quality product is that it is going to not settle into fine lines. So even more mature skin can use mineral powder. It's a spherical shape, so it tends to not settle into fine lines as much as something that might have a more irregular shape. And just how finely the particles are milled is going to look how smooth it's going to look on your skin. So if they're bigger particles, it's not going to look as smooth and flawless. And this is retails for 20. Our most popular lines of foundation are the ones that we've been talking about, the ones that the three of us wear, either in matte or luminous. And so the difference really is the finish. If you are combination to oily, you're probably going to want the matte wear because it has oil control built into it. If you are really dry, you're probably going to want the luminous, but it's not set in stone. These are not hard and fast rules. If you love a dewy look, you're going to want that luminous wear foundation, or you can mix them. So not to get too crazy on you, but you can totally create whatever look you choose with buildable coverage as well. These also have our age minimized 3D complex, which is part of our miracle set. And it runs through that whole skincare line that has encapsulated resveratrol in it, vitamin B3, peptides. So it's going to be an anti-aging formula for you. The matte wear has little microspheres in it that act like a sponge to soak up excess oil. And then the luminous wear is a more hydrating kind of a formula. So these guys are 25. And like Selena was showing you, you need so little. Also, just one little trick for you, a little tip. When you have a tube of cleanser, moisturizer, foundation, anything that comes in a tube like this, once you think you have squeezed every last tiny little drop out of it, cut it in half or cut it wherever you want to. You can scoop out a couple more applications, and actually you can just kind of slide the top over where you've cut it, and it won't dry out. So you'll get a few more days worth out of your foundation. Good for you, bad for us. You know, we want you reordering your products, obviously, but we also want you to get a really, really great value for your product. And, you know, so let me just give a side note and then I'll wrap up with our last formula of foundation. And that is, your consultant is in this because she loves people. And, you know, we want to have customers for life. We want to treat you like gold. We want to help you get discounts and free products. We want to be able to give you great advice and answer your questions, anything beauty related. We want to be your girl. We want to get you fast service. In fact, I had to mail a product to somebody across town. She got it really fast and she said, "You're faster than Amazon." And I was like, well, I really like to hear that. So we sometimes are faster than Amazon, and many of your consultants carry product in stock. But when you go to, you know, a department store, which by the way, they're kind of not doing so well right now, which I feel so badly for, but that girl has one chance to sell you a product. Your consultant is going to do this for life. And so she's not going to try and talk you into products that you don't need or that aren't the right thing for you, because she wants to have you as a friend. She wants you to keep coming back to her. So we're not in this for a one-time sale. We want to take great care of you for as long as you are around, because we are, we're lifers in this. All right, lastly, we have a product that is our fullest coverage foundation. I have it here in a compact. So I've got blush over here too, but this is our cream to powder. It's called Endless Performance. It goes on like a cream but dries like a powder. So this is our most full coverage. It is also buildable. It's all day wear. And so it comes in 16 shades. I didn't tell you how many shades everything came in. CC Cream, we have 5 shades. It's the least amount of pigment, so it's a little bit more forgiving. Mineral Powder, 12 shades. The Matte and Luminous each have 28 shades, so that is our most specific foundation. And then the Cream to Powder is 16 shades. Very velvety, really long wear. Now you might be wondering, you know, should I just have one type of foundation? And the answer is probably not. You don't have the same outfit that you wear every day. You're probably going to want a couple of options in your foundation wardrobe. So for example, a lot of times I'll take the CC cream and use it underneath my matte wear if I need a little bit more coverage. I also sometimes would put mineral powder over top of my liquid foundation, or sometimes I wear this by itself. So it's nice to have some options. You probably don't need all 5 options, but you probably need more than one. Or you're going to want more than one. Lastly, I don't have it sitting here, but we have a translucent powder as well. So the mineral powder is an opaque powder. It is a foundation. Translucent powder is also a loose powder, but it is clear. I mean, that's what translucent means. So it's one shade for everybody. It looks white in the jar, but it is, oh, Selena's showing it right there. So she has it held up. Let me see if I can.
It's right here, ladies. It is phenomenal. Great to set. We do have a setting spray that I'm sure she's getting ready to talk about. But if you're like the makeup girl, or even if you're not, it's great to dust it over. It's just going to really even out that makeup. You can use a big, huge brush. Mary Kay carries an awesome brush collection for you. And you're going to dip your brush in there. You know, you shake it out, in any skin type and skin color can use the mineral powder. So it's awesome.
Absolutely. Thank you for showing that.
Okay.
I sometimes call it the Instagram filter product because it does give that kind of soft, glowy look to your skin as well. So the setting spray, it's called Makeup Finishing Spray, a non-sticky spray that is great for making sure that everything stays in place and your makeup doesn't melt off your face. Also, if you are having to wear a mask at any point, it makes it so that it doesn't come, your makeup doesn't come off your face onto your mask. And then you end up with, you know, patches or whatever. So the makeup finishing spray is pretty incredible as well. And it is 18. Our translucent powder is 16. I think I've given prices on everything, but if you have questions, that's why you have a consultant. So have her match you either virtually with the app, in person, whatever works the best for you. And make sure, we just don't want to have a line right here. This should look the same as this. It should just go right into your neck. Okay. And we want to make sure that you have everything that you need. It's called the Mirror Me app. You can access it on your consultant's website. If you go to marykay.com/whatever your consultant's website is, there is an option for the Mirror Me app, or you can just download it from the Play Store as a customer or as a consultant. It is a free app. It's so much fun. I also encourage you, if you have small kids, that's really fun to have them do it, like little girls. And you know what was really fun? When this first came out, we had a previous iteration of it, but our first app where you could actually put the colors on your face came out when my kids were little. They're now 15 and 18. I have a graduating senior this year, and when I started Mary Kay, she was 6 months old, so they've grown up pink. And they thought it was the very first person that we had used, you know, upload the photo and drag and drop the lipsticks and all the things was my husband. So you know, it's a lot of fun to to virtually make up boys as well. It's kind of hilarious. So we've had a lot of fun with that. Well, if you have questions, this is streamed to the Beauty Blueprint group. Many of you are watching it that way. If you're with us on Zoom right now and you want to go back and watch this later, it will be there for you. You know, pick up any little things that you missed, or you want to ask some questions, and then I'll give away a couple packs of those beauty blotters. Now, as you've been watching us, you know, we kind of know what we're talking about here with all these different things with foundation. And you may be thinking, oh my gosh, I could never do what they do because, you know, I don't know anything about makeup, and I'm, you know, not great on camera, or I'm not good at speaking in front of people. Let me just tell you, we teach and train you how to do all the things. And you don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. We personally like being on camera, but not everybody does. And it's okay. You don't have to do it that way. You get to do it however you want to. Right now, Mary Kay has this amazing promotion that they have put out for us, which is the $30 e-start. So if you love Mary Kay products, it is worth looking at what could it look like to maybe dip a toe in the water and join us in Mary Kay. Now, we love our customers. If you have no desire to be a consultant, we will take great care of you till the day you die. But if you have any inkling like, you know, this would be so fun to learn, or I'm ready to try a new adventure, I'd like to just kind of get out of my comfort zone a little bit. It doesn't have to look cookie cutter. You don't have to look like us or talk like us or have our personality. I learned everything from scratch, you guys. From eyeliner and chapstick to knowing all the things about foundation. I did not even wear foundation when I joined Mary Kay. Okay, so I definitely need the coverage now because I'm no longer in my 20s, which is when I started my Mary Kay business. I'm very grateful for that. But I just want to encourage you, this is worth considering. If it's for a 50% discount, if it's to learn some tips and tricks, it's to be part of a culture that really believes women can do anything they set their mind to do. God first, family second, career third, a free car, replacing an income, you know, going on vacation, paying off debt, whatever that might be that you need a little more for. Mary Kay can fill that for you. So I just wanted to suggest that to you. I wanted you to think about that because it's worth entertaining the maybe, as our amazing friend said to us yesterday. And we're like, we love that phrase. It's worth entertaining the maybe. What could it look like? So ask your consultant, tell me a little bit more about this. What could this look like for me? Or have her match you in foundation and ask her all those questions. We say use and abuse your beauty consultant. That's what she's there for. Well, friends, it is 8:30 and we promised you a 30-minute event tonight. So thank you for being with us. Thank you to Selena and to Rebecca for their amazing time with us as well tonight. Thank you to our consultants and to our guests. And I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your evening. Talk to you later. Bye.